Hello guys, Review Bros back with another one. Today bringing you the follower review for Red, White and Boom. So we've chosen 5 people at random. We tried to keep it even, so we did select a couple of girls and a few guys to try and keep it, like I say, as equal as possible. And yeah, we just sent them a sample in the post and basically said get on with it. So we want to keep it as unbiased as possible. We haven't delved into ingredients with them. We haven't even told them so much as the flavour. So it's going to be a very raw review. You know, I'm not going to be cropping and chopping too much of it up. I'm just going to let it play virtually with what they've sent me. So yeah, hopefully it helps you guys make a decision on whether you want to buy it or not. So let's get into it. And if you are new here, please do hit that subscribe button and tick the bell icon for all future reviews.
Good morning. Jacko on behalf of the Review Bros. We are dropping the sample of America Labs Red, White and Boom. So, no further ado. Even though it looks like something that should be on a Friday night session, or a Saturday night session, depending on what night you're on, I really do hope this is the right sample, because it'd be a pretty interesting session if it's not. Seems to mix okay, apart from it leaking. Typical. Pretty creamy. Don't taste half bad, to be honest. Bitter, but yeah, good. Training shoulders and chest today, so push session. Hopefully this is going to go down well. I haven't had America Labs for best part of probably 14-15 months. Definitely 3.5. Mixability, I'd say a solid 3. I've seen a fair lot worse off just a couple of shakes and not a great deal amount of water. But yeah, let's get that finished.
Ain't bad. A little bit bitty, but it's not that bad. Right, ready? It's nice, but it's stuck on the roof of my mouth. Okay, should I just do it all? I like that. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. A 4 out of 5 for taste.
Give it a few more. That's actually quite good. It looks clear as far as I can see. There doesn't appear to be any lumps or clumps. Amazing mixability. Right, I'm going to go in. So we'll give it a first taste and see the verdict. Wow. Yeah, the America Labs and their flavours are just unreal. Like the Freedom one is insane. That is even better. I can't think off the top of my head what it is, but I'm going to say apple. It does taste like apple to me, so that means it's going to be the Not Your Granny's apple flavour. I've only ever tried the energy drink in the grape flavour, but they're unreal. Awesome. I always enjoy taking their products. Yeah, mixability 10 out of 10 for me. Flavour as well. And you can get that kick of energy straight away. I really do feel it. So absolutely awesome this. I'm looking forward to training on it. So I've got a delt session with triceps coming up. I'm going to let you know how this fuels my workout after. I'll post that up as well. So see you in a bit, guys.
I don't really know how to start this, so I'm just going to go into it. Basically, I'm reviewing the Red, White and Boom pre-workout. I honestly have not a clue what's in it or anything like that, any reviews, anything, because I think I thought it was best to do it completely unbiased and not knowing what to expect. So I've already made one mistake by only having this as my water to mix it with, and it's hard to pour it in. So I think I'm gonna dry scoop, chuck it in my mouth, and then drink the water and see how that goes. I usually do 2 shots in a little bit of water, mix it, and then shot it anyway. So this will be a first for all of us. Okay, well, here we go. I don't know what flavour it's meant to be. It smells like very sweet, like fruity. Anyway, okay. I nearly spilled that everywhere. But it tastes quite good. It's very intense, like most pre-workouts are, if you dry scoop it, but it's quite nice. It's like, I can't tell what the flavour is, but it's very sweet. I think a lot of pre-workout is like soury, but this one's quite nice. So I'd give the taste definitely a 5 at least. So I enjoy it. We'll see how the workout goes.
Hi guys, I'm Matt, and first of all I'd like to say thank you to the review bros for sending out the most dodgiest looking package I think I've ever received. Right, let's give it the taste test, the mixability test. Can't make that out. Right. Clear glass, cold water, fork. Keep this test fair. Looks like a pina colada. Can't make out that taste. Been going into this blind. Of course, I don't know what the taste is. There's nothing on the package, but it tastes nice. It tastes really, really nice, really refreshing. Of course, I'm one of these where, whether it tastes good or bad, it's just neck it anyway. But it's nice when you do get a real tasty pre-workout. I put my finger on it, but I just don't know what the taste is. But anyway, taste, easily a 5 out of 5. It's really palatable, especially now it's about 3:30 in the morning. So I train around usually 4. So it's, for that time of morning, for something to be actually quite nice and easily to knock back, it makes a change. Because the other pre-workouts I've tried in the past, it's quite hard to drink this time of the morning, but this, 5 out of 5. Right, I'm off to do shoulders, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay guys, it's time for the price segment of Red White Boom, all the way here from sunny south of France. I obviously do apologise for any background noise. I really don't have many places to film this, so I'm talking as loud as I can. Now, cheapest place I can find it is off the Shapeshifter Nutrition website at £34.49. It works out at $41.36 for you US guys. Now, because of import charges, it may well be more expensive here in the UK. Being America Labs, it should be produced in America, so it should be cheaper there. We haven't had enough time to have a look into it. I can tell you it is an expensive product because it is only 20 servings per tub, which makes it £1.72 a go, or $2.02 for you US guys. That is an expensive price. It actually only works out at a 2 out of 5 on our price scale. Again, that's because it's 20 servings. As soon as you see anything drop below 30 servings, you know that price is going to be more per serve. So yeah, 2 out of 5 on that price scale for Red White Boom.
Alright guys, so before we move into how everyone got on with this pre-workout, I'm just going to very quickly run through the label just to let you know what's in it and what it's supposed to do. So it's a 24.1 gram scoop. 1 scoop is the serving, you know, there's no going above or below. First up is citrulline malate 2:1 ratio. So that means it's going to be 2 part citrulline, 1 part malic acid. That works out as about 5.3 grams citrulline, so that's, you know, really solid dose, and then the remaining grams of that is the malic acid, which some people argue that it helps stay in the system longer, the uptake is better. You know, there's arguments back and forth as to whether the malate version's better or the pure citrulline version. We personally have good results with both. You know, it's a bit like splitting hairs really. As long as it's a solid dose, it doesn't matter too much. Obviously, the citrulline malate is going to be used for pumps, in that it's going to build up your nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream, so it's going to get your veins widened, improve blood flow and vascularity, things like that. So it's always a solid pump ingredient. You see it in most pre-workouts these days. So yeah, we're happy with that. Next up is creatine monohydrate at a whopping 5 grams. So that's actually the bang-on dose for what you'd want to take daily as a supplement in its own right. So, you know, it's brilliant to see that in here. And the fact that this is probably a pre-workout you could take daily without too many adverse effects, that it's useful to have it in there. You know, it's not like it's so powerful you can only take it a couple of times a week. So yeah, creatine is for endurance, you know, water loaded into the muscle, strength, athletic performance, all that good stuff. You know, most studied ingredient, who's going to complain? Next up is beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. Clinical dose, perfect, we'll take that. So that's lactic acid buffering, that's endurance, i.e. potentially get more reps in the gym. Another good ingredient, and obviously the itchy and tingly effect. You should, in theory, get it with this at that dose. So let's find out if people actually got that or not. Next up is L-tyrosine at 3 grams. So that's quite obviously focus. It's a neurotransmitter. It's basically going to make your brain work a bit more efficiently. You're just going to be in the zone really. Similar to that ingredient, going down the focus route is choline bitartrate at 2 grams. So it's worth noting actually that both of those are really solid doses. The L-citrulline at 3 grams is a mega dose, you know, up there with the highest we've seen. Choline bitartrate at 2 grams, again, up there with the highest we've ever seen. I think they're both the upper, you know, the highest you'd want to dose it, basically, before it's diminishing returns. Next up, we have your old friend caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams. So solid dose, the sweet spot, a lot of people would argue. However, we can see some people saying it's a high dose. But, you know, each to their own. It all depends how tolerant you are to stimulants, I guess. But that's the main stimulant. It's going to hit you very fast. It's going to get you woke. It's going to suppress the chemicals in your brain that tell you that you're tired. So, yeah, it's just going to keep you alert. And next up, we have theocrine at 250 milligrams. Now, that is quite similar to caffeine anhydrous in that it's going to boost your alertness. It is a stimulant. It's been shown to help with athletic performance, and that should hopefully work synergistically with the caffeine dose in there as well, so that they come together to prevent any sort of crash, hopefully. Now that does wrap up the label, so it's quite basic, however it is solid doses. And there is interestingly no digestion aid in here, so no black pepper or bioperine or estrogen, nothing like that. So we just got to hope that it all does get in the system, because it is quite a lot to take in, 24 grams in a stimulant pre-workout. But it is a nice label, you know, nothing in there is banned, everything in there is well dosed. You've got a couple of bits in there for pump, a couple of bits in there for focus, and a couple of bits in there for stimulants. It's hitting every base, so why would it not work is the question. But let's see how everyone got on with it.
So, just finished the push session on America Labs Red, White and Boom, and my honest assessment is a 2 out of 5. For the reason being, I could feel it, but I think with the last sort of 12-14 months of taking the likes of MV Pre, 2.0, Berserk, Alpha Line Superhuman, but also now at the stage where sort of having a sugar-free Red Bull with the pre-workout, and that sort of gives you that kick on. So it gives it sort of a kick up the backside, so you get the back tingles. This product I would recommend for anyone who's not taking pre-workouts currently and is wanting to get into the market to give them that little bit more. I'm not too sure on the dosage, obviously the guys will advise on that, but for me it feels at that end of the spectrum. It isn't at the top where you're going to be walking out the gym and looking to work out the theory of evolution because you're still rushing, or there's no crash or come down. It's probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes since I've come out of the gym. No side effects whatsoever. no real. I had a tiny little bit of lip tingle, that was it. But from that, I'd recommend it for somebody coming into the pre-workout game who's not done it before. And I know America Labs have got some decent stuff, flavoursome. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, so it's just an overview of the pre-workout that we took the other day. I'll comment on the taste first, because like I said, it was about 4 out of 5. It was quite good, refreshing, really refreshing. Bit bitter at first, chalky, but it was right. It doesn't bother me. Enjoyed it. But yeah, going into the workout, it was good. It's effective. It's a well dosed, solid pre, to be quite honest. And I didn't stall, didn't crash throughout it, and it was a hard workout as well. We've done legs today, so it was nice to see the other person struggling and me push them for once. Usually it's the other way around, where people are pushing me because I'm not taking a pre or anything like that. So it was nice for me to actually push them and watch them struggle. So yeah, overview, it was really good. I need it now because I've got football in a minute and I'm absolutely shattered. But yeah, overall I'd recommend it. It's good taste, good pre, definitely a daily pre. I'd use that. I use that before every workout. So yeah, thank you for letting me get involved in this. Excuse the mess, but yeah, top notch.
Right guys, welcome back. So this is round 2 of the Red, White and Boom pre-workout. As you can see, I've got a lot more energy. I was a bit tired before. Bloody hell, what a pre-workout. So I've been fortunate enough to have the Freedom flavour twice, as I said before. Epic stuff. Like, it really does, the endurance, you can notice that you can put a lot more in volume wise. So I trained shoulders, and I noticed instead of my normal 3 sets of side seated laterals for the shoulders, I did 4 sets, and I even increased the weight at the end and finished off with a heavier set, and even threw in some cable side laterals, nice and slow as well, to keep that squeeze on the muscle. And as I got to triceps as well, I did about 4 sets of seated tricep dips, and I hit about 75 kilograms for a set of 10. So I felt like I could carry on going. Absolutely smashed the session. Got some good pictures after as well. The endurance, stamina, pumps, everything what you want. So if you guys are looking for a massive energy boost, I recommend it to someone who works strenuous jobs or just a stim junkie like myself. One thing I will mention is after 45 minutes it did kind of taper off because my sessions are quite long. I do train for about an hour and a half roughly, a little bit over, depends what volume I'm doing, what I'm working with on the day. But yeah, absolutely epic session. Smash some heavy shoulder work, really recommend it. So good focus, really good feel good factor, mental focus is there, stamina's there, endurance, pumps. What more do you need? America Labs guys, Red, White and Boom. Awesome, I recommend it. Get yourself some, it's fantastic stuff. I'll have to get a tub, and if I was to get a tub, I'd get the Freedom flavour personally. This stuff is epic, I love it.
Okay, so it's the morning after I tried the pre and did my workout and whatever. I did record afterwards, but it was dark, so it was a bit rubbish. So I've just done it again. But anyway, I did it a bit wrong. So the scoop that I took was about 1/3 of the size I should have taken. So I did that about 15-20 minutes before I got to the gym. And then I just mixed the rest with water after I realised I was an idiot. Because when I said I didn't know anything about it, I really 100% didn't look at anything, because I thought I'll go into it without thinking, oh, there's this much in it, so I'm going to expect something to happen or whatever. I just wanted it completely my own opinion and something, but I guess maybe I should have looked at how much to take, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it's because I spaced out a bit or whatever, but I didn't really get a major hype from it. Or that like tingly, itchy feeling that sometimes I get anyway from some pre-workouts, but I don't really like that feeling anyway, so it was nice to not have that. When I was there, it was quite a long day for me. I just finished work, and then I was going to do a little bit of upper body, cardio and core, so there's quite a lot to do. but I didn't really get like tired whilst doing it, which was nice. I just felt like I keep going. And then after the workout, after I left the gym, I still felt like that was a good workout, and I knew I was tired, but I felt like I could do a little bit more. So that was quite nice to have that without like that crash at the end. So yeah, I thought the flavour was nice. It was definitely nicer dry, I thought. When I mixed it with water, it was like kind of like lemonade, but I don't really know what the flavour was meant to be. I think a lot of pre-workouts taste quite sour, like sour sweets, and it didn't taste like that at all. It was more like sweet. So that was nice to have that as a difference to what I'm used to. But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was great. I felt good in the gym. Obviously, I think maybe if I'd have taken it all at once, then I might have felt different. But the way I did it anyway, I felt really good because I didn't get that sudden burst and then that was it. It was sort of more like spaced out. So maybe if I'd done it properly, it would have felt different. I don't know. But the way I took it, I felt really good anyway. So personally, I would recommend it. I thought it tastes great. I thought the way it made me feel in the gym was great. So I really enjoyed it. Personally, I would get it. So yeah.
Hello and welcome back to my review of the Red, White and Boom pre-workout, and what a workout it was as well. Right, about 15 or 20 minutes after taking it, I was on my way to the gym and I got the beat adrenaline tingles, as you do. But what really got me was the sudden feeling of focus, and that focus turned to full-on tunnel vision by the time I even touched the weight. It was absolutely unreal. Now for the actual workout itself, the energy delivery of this pre-workout was good. It was really, really good. I was expecting the bigger slap in the face, because considering it's quite a high stimmed pre-workout with a caffeine content, but it was smooth, subtle, and the energy carried me through the whole workout and even 40 minutes cardio afterwards. It was brilliant. It ticked every single box for me. Now, the pump side of this pre-workout, I mean, you look at the citrulline in there, by God, you can feel it. From the very first rep, warming up, to the last rep of the last exercise, I felt full, I felt big, I felt strong. It was that good of a pre-workout. Oh, it's that good that once I finish my current tub of what I'm on at the moment, I'll be buying a tub of this. Now, afterwards, I was expecting a bit of a come down. I mean, after I train in the mornings, I've got about an hour and 20-minute drive to work. And I wasn't looking forward to it, because coming down with a big stim pre-workout is not the most enjoyable thing. There was absolutely none at all. Even when the pre-workout felt like it was wearing off, you still had this slight euphoric feeling. And it's 5 hours after I've trained, and I still feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. I've still only got a little bit of energy, which is rare for me on a Monday morning. But honestly, I can recommend this to anyone. Now for the score, considering the taste test, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. It tasted absolutely lovely. I don't know what flavour it was, but one of the review bros will fill everyone in on the flavour. It was lovely. I'll give that a 5 out of 5. Now for the performance test of things, me being picky, I will give this a 4.5 out of 5. It was one of easily the best pre-workouts I've taken in a long time. Now the 0.5, like I said, it's just me being picky. I would have liked more of a slap in the face with energy, but that's just me being a stim junkie. So it is one of the best pre-workouts out there. So altogether, a 9.5 out of 10 from me. And on that note, I would like to say a massive thank you to the Review Bros for giving myself and the other guys this opportunity to review it. It's been emotional, how many takes it's taken to film. But honestly, thank you guys, and you're doing absolutely amazing. Respect to you. And for everyone else, stay stimmed. Thank you. Bye.
And that wraps up the effects section. So, opinions did vary a little bit. Generally, everyone quite liked the flavour. effects. Some people liked it more than others, but the general consensus seems to be that it's a well-dosed, solid pre-workout. It's got a few bits in there for your energy, for focus and pump. It's not going to blow your head off. It is a good daily driver. It's good for beginners and intermediate people, but it's obviously not going to touch the sides on a stim junkie.
As always, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching along. Obviously, it's not ideal me being here and Craig doing the reviews at home and bits and pieces. This is probably the best we're going to be able to do. It's a massive thank you to the auditors of the Red White Boom. It's, a massive thank you to you for trying it out, letting us know your thoughts and feelings on the product. And hopefully it will help you guys watching along decide whether it's something that's suitable for you or not. We will be getting back into our normal reviews as of next week, but we will keep doing these again in the future, simply because it went so well. Can't say much more than that, other than please do subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up, share it to all your friends, and as always, stay
Stimmed.